Okay, so today we will discuss on this topic. Okay, Java enum, user input and dates. Okay, so basically, what is enum class? Java enum. So basically, enum is a special class. Okay, that represent a group of constant. Constant means like which are unchangeable variables, like final variables. Okay. And to create enums, what we need to use, we need to use a enum keyword instead of class or interface, right? So it is a special class that represent a group of constant. Okay. Basically, like which are unchangeable variables or like final variables. Okay. And to create a enum, we use the enum keyword. Okay. So we use the enum keyword. Basically, we use this keyword instead of our like class and interface, where we put our class and interface. Okay. Instead of, and to declare multiple constant, we use comma. Okay. To separate the enum keyword, right? We use commas. So basically, to create enum, use the enum keyword and separate the constant with comma. Okay. Okay, let's see how we actually declared an enum class. Okay. Suppose say we have a class which is main class, okay, and in that class we having our main method. So basically, we can create a different enum class, or we can declare enum inside our whatever class we are using. Okay, so this class we have our main method. Okay. So now what we know, if we want to create a method, we can create a method, but we need to create a method inside a class, but outside a main method, right? So we can declare the enum class inside a main class, okay? Or we can create a separate enum class. Okay. Let's say I have a enum, okay, enum, and after that class name. Suppose say I have a level. So this is a class I have, and this enum class I having multiple levels. Suppose I have low, medium, high level. Okay, low first, and we use comma to declare like multiple enums. Okay, multiple constant. Okay. So like you can create a enum class like that, or you can create a separate class and you can just call that enum class. Suppose say okay, so suppose I have a day of week, right? So suppose I have this enum class where I just mentioning all of my days like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, all of the days I am mentioning here. Okay, going to declare here. And what I need to do, I need to like specify this instead of class, we need to specify this as enum. Enum. Okay. So now we can have our enum. Okay. Okay. So now we can access this enum, right? By like how we can access, like previously we are creating a object, right? So here what we do, we actually access our enum by using the not using like how we actually do. Like previously we create object, right? So class name, then object name. After that, we say operand new and that constructor. In this case, if we want to access our enum, so in this case, we will say first class name, then object name, and after that, we say like class, again class, and after dot, we can access our enum. So the syntax will be like class name, level, okay, object name, say give some object name and say level, and now after giving dot we can access our constant. Okay, so here we can uh, get our constant. Okay, now we can just simply print this. Okay, so this way we can access our enum. Now we can do this using switch case also. Okay, like we can use our enum using switch case. Okay, so basically uh, like in switch case what we actually check our corresponding value, right? The switch and the corresponding cases, like how many cases we have, like we are going to check the corresponding cases. So we can do like that also, okay, using loops. Suppose, say switch case, right? So this is one way we can access and we can use switch case to check our uh, like enums. Okay, we can check like suppose say we have day of weeks, right? Week. We are going to check today. So here, whatever I'm going to Saturday, okay. So this is my checking point, okay. So here we are going to check, okay. Now we can say, like here we can say this is our entry point where we are going to check like which day is it or not, okay. Now we can simply use our switch case statement, okay. Switch uh, condition, right? So condition, that's mean here we need to pass the statement. So here we are going to check for today. Okay. So now this inside this today, right? So we have day of week. So here we have how many weeks? Seven, right? So need seven cases for it. So first case is Monday, right? Monday. And we say system. So like that, we need to declare all the cases, and if we don't declare those cases, it will not find if we give some of the cases. Okay. So break. So now here we can print like today is Monday, today is Tuesday here. Okay. So we declared all our cases. Now we can check. Okay. Now we can check using if else. Okay. So let's say if if today was equals to of weeks, which is Saturday and Sunday. So we can check like if the it is Saturday or it is Sunday, then it will print it is the weekend. Okay. Now, so what now in switch case? Okay. So now I am checking. Okay. So now I am checking like is Saturday like if I put Saturday here, so it will check the all cases and if Saturday comes, today is Saturday, okay, it will not print this. Rather, it will go to this condition. Okay, right. If condition, so it will check like if today like is Saturday, then it will print this weekend. And basically like what we are using here, like what operator we are using. This okay. So basically like as you can see, right? So this is a logical node. Sorry, that this is logical or right. So what we have seen previously, like what or will do. Basically, logical or it will return true if at least one condition is true. So it will check if like if it is Saturday, the if both of these condition right. So if any of this condition uh, true satisfy, then it will print this it is a weekend. Okay. So if it is like if Saturday comes, it will print this is weekend. If Sunday comes, it will print this is weekend. Okay. So you can give your own condition or own logic for it. Okay. And we can loop through it also using for each loop. Okay. So let's check. It should print like it is, it's the weekend. Okay. If I run this code, run it. So today is Saturday and it is the weekend. Yeah. Okay. Understood everyone? How we actually like declaring the enum class and enum class having all the constant, but we cannot change this value. Okay. Rather, it is a constant value. We can use it. Okay. So now we see how we actually like work with enums using switch case and how we give the condition also. And now we will see like how we actually iterate it or loop this thing. Okay, if we want to. So now if I want to loop it, so we will for each loop, right? So we will going to use for loop. Okay. For and suppose I am doing what I have day of weeks, right? And as a okay, today and going to declare a variable name, say var colon, and we say like a var equals to. And here there is a function or method named value. Okay. So basically like value method, right, which return an array of all enum constant. Okay. So this value keyword, right? So this is a function we are going to use to iterate. So basically it will return me the all uh, constant. Okay. So it will return an array of all constant. So like it will print all the array. Okay. And like we use this method to loop through our enum class. Okay. uh, Understood everyone. So now we need to say system. Now we need to simply print our variable, this variable. That's good. So now if I run this, right? So if I run this, it should print all the enum. Okay, all the enum for me. Okay, sequentially. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, like yeah, it should be. So let's check. Is it like iterating all the arrays or not? Okay. And because it is Saturday, today is Saturday. Is okay. So everyone got this right. So how we actually like check the value, like if we want to check it, and if we want to iterate also, like iteration for loop through, we can use for each loop. Okay. As we know, right, we are going to write, we use this to iterate through our constant. Okay. Like enum. So basically, like it is loop through enum. Okay, we are doing loop through an enum. Okay, okay. Anyone having any doubts related to enum class, Java enum class? Okay, everyone understood, right? Okay, next we will see. Okay, so next, after enums, what we have user input, Java user input, right? So basically, like in Java user input, right? So in Java, like what is user input actually? Like user input basically like the user is giving some input, right? And it is like giving in console, and it is scanning that input, and like it is giving us the output in console. Okay, so basically like how it actually like in Java basically we can read user input from console using scanner class. Okay, so there is a class called scanner class, okay, in Java, which is inbuilt class. Okay, and we use that scanner class to read user input from console. And the scanner class is more user friendly and is commonly used for reading user input. Okay, so yes, maybe. So this scanner class is coming from Java util package. Okay. Okay. And there's some method we actually use. Okay, so for input we actually use some method. We cannot like directly user cannot input their value. Okay, so there's some method. Yeah. So basically like what you say. So we will see some examples. After that we will discuss on those method. Okay. First we will see. Okay. Suppose I having this class name scanner example. Okay. And say I'm going to write use the scanner class. Okay. So for that, because that scanner class is already there, right? So it is in Java util package. So I need to use all the function that present in scanner class, right? All the attributes or method that present inside the scanner class, I need to create an object of that to use it. Okay. So say to create an object, we say class name, object name, operand, and a constructor, right? So scanner class name, and there you can see like scanner. It's coming from Java util package. Okay, it will import the class. Scanner scan class, and it will take input file. Okay, which will like system input file. Okay, so file source. Uh, Scanner file source will be system dot input. Okay. So now it will this scanner class will take some input as parameter. Okay. So let's say okay. So now by using object name we can simply write uh, take the value. Okay, like we can scan the value using object name. So how we actually do that? So previously what we are doing, we are actually initializing the variable and we are assigning the value to that variable, right? So suppose string uh, name equals to I'm giving some string value, right? Like that we are previously assigning. Okay, so here in this case, what we are going to do, we are like going to do the same thing, but as a like taking input from console, right? We are invoking this object. Okay, we are passing this like taking this scanner class. Okay, so let's say string name, and we say scanner dot. Now here, here comes the input type. Okay, so for string there is different input method. For integer there is different input method. Okay, so here comes the input type. Okay, there's a like eight different type of method, input method for the like respective what you say primitive data type. Like how many primitive data type we have for respective data type, we have different input type. Okay, so for string we have a next line, say, and next line method we have for string. So this is for string. Okay. So this next line input, this is a input type method. Next line, it will take input from user as string. Okay. If I say like, so there are like for each and every data type, there is different input types. Okay. So we say input types. Okay. So input types, and we can say one is for method and so it is for describing the method. So first, so say for string we have next line. Okay, for string we have next line method. Okay, so this next line will do what? So basically this method, right? This function will read the string value from the user. Okay. Okay. The string value from the user, and so it will take like read the boolean value from the user. Okay. So these are the methods for the respected data type. Okay. So So say, so basically like this string name. So it will take the input from user using the scanner object, and there we have next line, it will take the string value. Okay. And like you need to remember like how you give the code. Okay, so suppose you are giving name, right? So first name, then you are specifying the age, you are declaring the age. Okay, age equals to scanner dot next int. Okay, for integer. So it will take integer value. So if you give, when you are giving the value in console, so first it will take string, next value it will take integer. Okay, if you first give integer value, it will give you the error. Okay, because it will executing the code from top to bottom. So first it will take the name. If you specify age in front of name, it will take integer first. Okay, like whatever you are giving at first. Okay, so now name, age. Okay, so you can say here. Now after that you need to display your name and age. Okay. So it will simply give you the name and age. Okay, without any space. Okay, you can just give some space. Okay, so now if I run this code, so now it is asking, it will ask me for name and I will say my name. Uh, your age, it will ask me for age. Like, okay, now it is printing me Subhabrata and 25, right? So it is printing my name and age. Everyone understood how we actually use the how we actually take input from user using scanner class. Okay.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah, yes.
say your voice is breaking. Hello. Shubhodip, your voice breaking.
System dot input.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Now it's clear. Say.
Hello.
So this is like we are creating a scanner class object. Okay. Okay. Yeah, say.
Okay, here next line or next int are used only the scanner class, right?
Yes, yes. For scanner class, this
For scanner
method,
class only.
especially
This
in
method
scanner.
on
Yeah,
yes,
especially in
sir.
scanner. And
Okay.
next line and next int for corresponding to their data type. Okay, next line we use for string. Next int is used for integer data type. Okay, we if we are working with like integer input, then we use next int to get those input. Okay,
Okay.
understood.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I wish everyone understood scanner class, how we actually use this. It is inbuilt class. Okay, it is already there in util package. To call this, like to work with this, we need to create an object of the scanner class. Okay, and using object, we can get those user input. Okay, so now next, okay, uh, next we have Java date. Okay, so basically like Java date and time, right? So basically, in Java date time, right? So in Java, we handle the date and time is done through Java time package. Okay, like if we work with Java date and all, so there is a package named time. Okay, like util package. So there is util package and same pack like there is also a package named time. Okay, so and inside that package we have all our like classes, you can say. Okay, so all our classes like local date class, we have local time, we have local date time, and these are the classes we have. Okay, so that's- so this is our package for date and time. Okay, if we work with date and time, so we have our package named time. Okay, so basically if we call any class regarding to date and time, so it will call those class from time package. Okay, and basically we already discussed, right? So basically this package includes many dates and time classes like local date, local time, duration period, etc. We also have there. Time formatter, right? So these are the classes you can find inside this package, time package. Okay. So now, say, like for Like, first of all, like what local date, local date time, this will do basically. So basically this local date represent a date basically. Okay, year, month and day, not the time. Okay. And for local time, it will represent only the time. Okay, not the date and days, all that thing. Okay, so only it will local time, it will present the time in hour, minute, second and nanosecond. Okay. And local date time, it will represent the both local date and time. Okay, at the same time. And date time formatter, basically it is like formatting for displaying the date time object. Okay.
परवाना अपन खाली अटेंडेंस प्रिय था अपन वीडियो में लिखे टेप
Yes.
कोडिंग
Hello.
वीडियो क्लास जी मार्क्स सारा तो खा तो अटेंडेंस पर बस क्या तू सब क्या भाई मर आई ना अटेंडेंस आपका कंप्लीट टाइम ही
Please
आया
be quiet.
शाना
Bye.
भरी जाए मुझे अटेंडेंस
Prajapati,
पाल प्रजापति नंबुलो में
mute yourself. Okay, so let's see some example. And what we see, like this local date. Okay. Basically, like it represent the date. Okay. So hour, minute, second, and nanosecond. Okay. So basically, year, month, day, hour, minute, second, and nanosecond. Okay. And this is like date time formatter. Okay, formatter for displaying and parsing the date time object. Okay. Okay, so now we will see some example how we actually display the current date time. Okay, And we will see the formatting of date time. Okay, so we will check like before formatting and after formatting of date time. So let's see some examples. Okay. Time package. Okay. So let's create a class name local time. Okay. Uh, is it going to contradict the class also? Because okay, local time, local time, having the main method. Okay, so now to access like to use the that local time, so to access the whatever attribute or whatever function we have there, right, inside local time. So we need to create an object of that local time. Okay, so let's say local. First, we will say local time. Okay, so first say local time. And here you can see local time coming from Java time. Now we say time equals to local time dot now. Okay, so basically there is a function called now. Okay, so now this is like going to show this method, right? This now method basically will show you the current present time. Okay, current time now. Okay, so now we will say time. So now if I run this code, it will print the present time. Now what is like what time is right now, it will print the time. Okay, so it is printing like 7:53 minutes, 18 seconds and some nanoseconds. Okay. So basically like it is going to display the current time. Okay, so now this method will displaying the current time. Okay. And same thing goes for like if we are working with like date also, local date to uh, to print the current date, right? We use now method to print the present date. Okay, so local date, uh, local date, so Now we can print the local date. Okay, today's date. Okay, this is today's date. Okay, and if we like specify our time, we can do that using like off. There is a method called off. Okay, off method, which we can specify the time also. Okay, if we want, we can specify our time also. So say if we want to specify our time, then we going to use the, okay. So let's say full time, and instead of now, we will call for off method. Off, yes. Ends no errors. Hour, minute and seconds. So it will take three argument. It will ask. Okay. So now here we can set our current time. Okay. So here we can say, so 15 is hour, minute and second. Okay. Now if we print this, it will like we are going to like give the specification of time, like this time we, this is specified time. Same thing goes for local date also. Okay. And this now of method, this all method are present in this class. Okay, local date class. Okay. Date. Okay. Okay. So this is a specified, like we specified the date, right? Can do like this also. And now, now we see local time date, right? So there is a class named a local date time where we can use both date and time. Okay. So, so same thing to do the like we can specify it also, and we can print the present date time. Okay. First, we need to create an object of our local date time class. Okay. Local date time from Java time. Uh, So now it will give me the present date and time. Okay. It is 8 p.m. 22 seconds and there's some nanoseconds. Okay. And today is uh 4/11/23, right? Okay. So I hope everyone got it right. So now uh we learned right how to use local time, local date, and local date time. Right. So now if I want to format our date, right? Format this date time. So we can do that by using right. So using like date time formatter we have. Okay. So let's create and date time formatter, right? So this formatting date time, right? So basically like in formatter class, formatter we have like off pattern method there. Okay. In okay, so create a class, name it date time formatter, and we having main method there. Okay. So here first to use the date time formatter, right? First to use it, we need to get some date time, right? So we need to uh, first of all, we are going to get some date time value, right? So we are going to compare before formatting and after formatting. Okay. So let's see. First, we are going to take a date time. Okay. Time. And this is my object name and say local date time and present date time current. Now we can say, right, this is before the formatting, we can say, okay, uh, my date time. So this is before formatting. Okay. And now we have this date time formatter class. Okay. So now we will call this. Okay. And there in formatter class, right? So there in this date time formatter class, we can use datetime formatter class with the off pattern method. Okay, so basically we are using now method previously to print the present date time, right? So in formatter datetime formatter class, we will call that off pattern method. Okay, to format or parse the datetime object. Okay, we use that what you say of pattern, right? So basically we are going to give the pattern, right? We are specifying the pattern of our formatter. Okay. Time formatter. Okay. Product time format. Okay, okay. Contradicting last name. Okay, format. Yeah, taking for format. Date time format. So now using date time formatter, we are going to use of pattern and of pattern and pattern. Okay, so here we can give the pattern, right? Like which format you want to get the date time. Okay. So this is the pattern I want to format it, right? Okay. So we will check like before like what it is coming. So it will give me this pattern, right? So first it will give me year, month, and after that days, right? Now it should give me with this pattern. Okay. Okay. Now let's check. Okay. So first of all, we are going to like we need to store this value. Okay. So basically like formatter. So we are going to store this formatter like after getting right. We are going to what you say like convert this time, right? What we have getting local date time, we are converting this time to this format. Okay, so basically we are changing the format. Okay, so let's say string formatted date, date time, whatever you give the variable name, and we are going to store it here in formatted date. We are going to store. Okay, so now eh, we are going to store this, right? So my date time dot format. So here you can see the function, right? Format date time formatter. Okay. Using this, and we are going to format this into this. Okay. So basically it is taking this current date time and it is going to format it. Okay. Pattern it. Okay. Using the pattern, he is going to pattern the date, month, year. Okay. So now we can simply print this thing. Okay. Say we are going to formatted date, going to print add date, right? And it is after formatting. Okay, we will after formatting. Okay. So before it should come like this. Okay. It should come like this, and after it should follow this pattern. Okay, we have formatted this pattern. Okay, so let's run this thing. Let's see. So before it is giving me this pattern. Okay, this is the default pattern. Okay, and after formatting, it will give me like this. Okay, So everyone understood how we actually format our date and time if we needed to do that as per our requirement. We can format our date time. Okay. Anyone having any doubts related to date time? This Java date and time? This topic. Okay. I hope everyone cleared, right? Hello. So, like we can follow lots of pattern. Okay. So it will give me the value as which month. Today is November, right? It will give me November. Right. Everyone get it? Like, do you guys understood, right? Anyone having any doubts related to like today's session, you can ask for it. Okay. Thank you, everyone. That's all for today.